Hello everyone, and thank you for watching my 248 video tutorial. And first thing that I'd like to say is congratulations on completing our main game mechanic. So right now, if I go to our game mode and I try to play the game, all the tiles move correctly and they merge, so everything seems to work. And in this video I'm going to take care of our new game button, and I will make our score and high score HUDs count the actual points that we score. First, let's do the new game button because it's really simple. I will just exit play mode, and I have our MonoDevelop open already. And here in our game manager, I'll just create a new method that will be public and void, and I will call it new game button handler. And inside of this method, I'm going to insert just one line, and it will say application dot load level. And here in these parentheses, I'm going to write application dot loaded level. It might sound a bit weird, but what this line of code will do actually is it will just restart our scene. So this is an equivalent of us exiting play mode and entering play mode once again. And now to connect this method to our button, I will go to File in MonoDevelop and hit Save. And in Unity, I should locate our button. And once we locate our button in the hierarchy, we can go over to the inspector, and our button has this button script attached. First thing that we might do is there is this option called transition, and it is now set to color tint. This is why when we press our button while we play the game, it changes its color to this gray shade, and we can disable this option by setting the transition to none, so that when we press our button we will not have any visual feedback. But the design of our 248 game is really minimalistic, so maybe in some cases we don't want to have any feedback. And here in the lower part of our button script we have this onClick event, and right now it says list is empty, and if I hit this plus, one new entry appears. Working with button handlers is really simple. Here this button script asks us to provide any object from our game, so I will go to the object that is called canvas because our game manager script is attached to our canvas, and I will drag this right into this field. And once I release, I can select a function from any of the scripts that is attached to our canvas, and we can even access the rect transform and the canvas itself and many other components, but we will be interested in the game manager component. And in our method new game button handler, all the methods that we would like to use in the onClick event for our buttons should be public and void. So we intentionally created our new button handler as public and void method, and I will select that. And this pretty much sums up all the work that we have to do for our button to work. So I can enter play mode, and right now if I press our new game button, it will start a new game, and if I start moving the tiles on the game board and then press a new button, the scene will be loaded once again and the new game will be started. And another thing that I have promised to do in this lecture, I would like to make our scores and high scores functional. So for this to happen, I will create a new C# script that will be called score tracker. I will open it in MonoDevelop, and here in the score tracker we have these start and update methods which we won't need, so I will delete them, and we will use some of the features of Unity UI. So I will write using Unity engine.ui on top, and this script will have a private integer field called score, and later we will write a property to access it just like we made with our tile. And also I would like to make this script a singleton, so I will write public static score tracker instance, so that we can use it as a singleton and easily establish connections with other classes. So I will write void awake, and here in our awake function I will write instance equals this, and we gotta have two public fields that will help us find our score and high score texts. So I will say public text score text, and I will create another field like this, so it will say public text high score text.